Well, welcome everyone. My name is Steve Stump, and you're listening to Health Insurance 411, where I provide valuable information about health insurance. How do you navigate it? What are those kind of questions that may be nagging in your head that you've always wanted answers to? Well, the other day I talked about how important is the rating for your health insurance company. So, there's Standard and Poor's, there's Moody's, and back in the 2008 timeframe when the banks collapsed, all of these rating bureaus, they received a bad rap for the ratings that they provided some of these upstanding banks that ended up failing. So, it's still a standard. It's still the rating that is used to measure the financial health of companies. But that might not be the most important thing you really want to know. And I wanted to cover that today. Now, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to take you to a website that hosts a database of all the insurance companies across the country, and not just health insurance. You can use this for your home, your auto, your commercial, any type of insurance that you get. But before I do, I thought I would talk about how all the insurance companies in the country are regulated by the states they do business in. So when they decide to do business in a state, that state's Department of Insurance regulates them. Now, if you live in that state and you have a problem with the insurance company, perhaps they aren't paying a claim or aren't paying a claim the way that they should, then you can file a formal complaint with that state's Department of Insurance. And here's the great thing: all of those complaints are tracked in this database. So you can see how well your insurance company is doing by the number of complaints that are tracked by the various Department of Insurances across the states. So I thought I would take you to the website. Before I do, let me remind you, click, like, and share this video so that you can watch future videos in the future. So there it is right there. Click that like button, click that subscribe. And if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments down below. I love to chat in the thread and help you navigate your health insurance base. But let me share my screen here. Let's see, that's what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to take you to nac.org. You can go to nac.org and it takes you to this website. Now you'll see here NAC's got 150 years of insurance collaboration and regulation history. So they are the repository for all the Department of Insurance information to go into, and they actually give you access to their databases on this website. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of great information. You can read all about the regulator section. There's industry specific links. This is probably the section you're going to be most interested in. It's the consumer section. Now, there's a lot of great links in here. Look at just the insurance advice alone. Insurance advice on auto insurance, cybersecurity, anything down to small businesses, even health insurance is in there. So this is a great resource if you're shopping for insurance. Go here, read the advice, and then heed that advice in your shopping experience. But what you want to go to see the complaint index is the consumer insurance search. And that's going to take you to this search field here, search screen, where you're going to be able to now access the complaint database across all 50 states. And I've already done a couple of searches here already. But before I do, let me explain. One of the things you're going to need to know is the company name. So, and the legal company name. For example, Blue Cross Blue Shield is owned by Anthem. So if I search Blue Cross Blue Shield, I might not find results. But if I search Anthem, I'm going to find results across Anthem. So it's gonna be on your insurance card, most likely, certainly on your policy documents if you were provided them. But you want to look up the legal formal name so that you get into their complaint index. Well, I did a couple of searches already. I wanted to see how Cigna's quality was in terms of the number of complaints. So once you type in a company, it takes you to this page, and you can see their complaint code, complaint index, results by state. And that's what I chose here, results by state, because I really like the view. What it does is it breaks down a simple looking map, and inside each one of these hexagons is I guess that's a pentagon, and inside each one of these pentagons is a number of complaints in the state for that particular insurance company. I live in Texas, so I see down here Texas, and there's 20 complaints. Now it sorts it for you as well. California has the most complaints at 88, and then I can click on it as well, or click out of it and see all of them again. So it's a very helpful uh, tool to be able to see the number of complaints, and are there certain states, maybe you live in California, but here in Georgia there's 9 complaints. So if you live in California, you might think twice about a Cigna plan. What's driving these complaints? You don't really know. It doesn't give you the details of that, but it gives you the details of just the number of complaints in one state. Now, I really like this view of the complaint. So one of the things you can select is the complaint index. And the reason why I like it is because it provides a relative index of how this company's complaint record is relative to the industry. Okay, what does that mean? So right here, we're on Cigna's complaint index, and you can see here they're a 0.94. And they do a really good job of explaining what this complaint index is. I'm going to read it to you. The complaint index is used to compare a company's performance to other companies in the market. A national complaint index is always at 1.0. This means a company with a complaint index of 2 has a complaint index that is twice as high as expected in the market. So you can see here, Cigna's complaint index is actually in line at 0.94. It's pretty much in line with the rest of the market. So I like this because it gives a relative view of the complaint index for the company that you're interested in. Now, I work with a private insurance company called Philadelphia American. So I just pulled up their report, their same report across the states. There aren't many complaints. One of the things I like about Philadelphia America is how well they honor their claims. And then when you have an agent like myself on your side to be able to manage those claims and represent you with the insurance company, then we're able to help them whenever there's confusion about claims. I've had a client had a claim. There was some confusion, actually a mistype on his invoice from the doctor, which confused the claims department of the insurance company, and it took us some time to get it all resolved. But I was able to do that for him. So my point is, when you're working with an agency that sells Philadelphia America, make sure they got a concierge service that can help you with those claims if you need it. But you see here, their claims are really, really very low. Now, I wanted to look at their relative complaint index, and you can see here they're somewhat below the rest of the industry, which is actually good. If you're 1 or below, that means you've got less complaints relative to your policy size, the number of policies you've issued, and your annual premium. And then the baseline is 1. So if you're at 1, then you're matching basically what the market, what the industry complaint index is. And you can see here Philadelphia is 0.81. So I find this really helpful. I hope you did too. I want to take you back here to just nac.org. That's what you want to go check out, and then just go over here to consumer and then click on consumer insurance search. So I hope you found this helpful. Now, rigging the healthcare industry is something that you can actually do, and you can learn more how to do it in my free video. Just access it by going to insuremesteve.us/rigged, and you can see the video. In the video, you're going to learn a lot about the health insurance industry, why it's now too big to fail, and why the government got involved. And now, because government involvement, it's harder to rig it in your favor, but you do have options, and I explain those in the video. Well, I hope you found this helpful. Remember, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and you'll catch tomorrow's video. And then if you've got any questions, just hit me up down below in the comments, and then I'm happy to answer questions in the comments. And then if you've got further comments or questions, you can just hit me up by phone as well. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great, fantastic day.